Puppy. Yes.
You're like me. I'm dreadful.
I'm trying to stream.
That was just me.
Hope you know they came. Hello. Okay. Alright, that's good. It's actually not even the mic. I don't have one, so I made a different Discord account and I'm calling Vietnam. Is the stream doing any better? If not, I'll have to stop it and then change few settings and then. Okay, good. So I guess it's time. Oh no. I have both of those. Rip. This is gonna be fun. Oh, I'm 5. I'm gonna play this anyways. I like this music.
Doki Doki.
Oh wait, check settings. Text me. Try to do voice acting. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting out high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up with me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You sound like you were thinking of about annoying me. That's mean, Mitten.
Well, if people stare at you for acting rude, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Bitch, try me. Whatever you say, Sayori. I have no idea if I'm saying her name right. We cross the street together and make our way to school, aka home. As we draw near, the street, it's becoming increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Mitten, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
I told you already.
I'm not really interested in joining clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. We'll fix that. That should help. I could talk a lot louder, but I'm not. missed something.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
What social skills are we talking about?
Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
Oh no.
And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
The frick is neat?
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Sorry to disappoint. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relate to her. So just be relate. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her. Hey, we're at school. The school days is ordinary as ever. And it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. That's the same day, every day. Clubs. What clubs we talk about? The kind that you can kill someone with, or the kind that you have to join in school? Probably school. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Mimi?
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm not even sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please?
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
Oh, I see what you did. And you're too embarrassed to go without a new member.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Oh, food, I'm in. Don't make me promise you can't. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning that to have planned all of this out. Could be both. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Why for just one, not the entire batch?
Yes, let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I sold my soul for donuts 5 minutes ago. What? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, this is the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Mitten. What a nice surprise. I don't know what to do for her voice. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Wait, I'm gay. I don't like girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girl.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
Annika, is that right? That's right. It's great to meet you again, Mitten.
Annika smiles sweetly. Vibes from her already. Oh boy. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, murderous. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little weird. You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Mitten. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's widened to that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the... I'm gonna go hide in the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Oh, I like the smile.
Look at them rings. Ta-da!
Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen of white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh my god, cannibalism. Because I'm a cat. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sarah grabs the first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sarah talks with them. Oh wait. It's delicious. Sarah talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Icing, eh? Wink, wink. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I just take the icing off first. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bit it down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
haven't heard this. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Oh, she's a Tsundere.
Made them for you or anything. Eh?
I thought you said they like did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you know. You dummy.
Alright, Tsundere. I give up on I give up on Nutsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. Teacher just gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy it. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here.
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but argument about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for it. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special of. And if you encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agreed. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked really hard to find these two. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Midden, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering manga. I mutter quietly to myself. I'm joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not the people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. I am reading things out of... Yeah. I can't English anymore. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcake slayer poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mitten? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back into the original top let me join the club, I bluntly go forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sierra may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four rows stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought, Mitten, you all, on defenses against these rules. I'll just leave. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yay! I'm so happy. Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh, Lord. Day. Always. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. Like, oh, fuck. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it a special. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mitten, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Death, depression.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monaco with my mediocre writing skills? Mediocre. Roleplay is life, yo. Already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, since you're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
That was so exciting. So excited. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way. Oh no, toilets. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Well, I mean, it's girls. Apparently the character I'm playing is certain. Or maybe it's a girl I'm playing as. Who knows? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure with good fortune we'll find it. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I don't know if I'm allowed to write my own. But I just want to write a poem that I don't have a favorite. I guess. Okay, depression, sweet joy, pink, laugh, unrestrained, passion, disorient, comfort, jumping. Passion. Pout, sugar, waterfall, lust, peaceful, silly, papa, fireworks, pure, after image. Empty, bouncy, alone, covered, existence, calm, flying, whisper, heaven sent, impulsion. Wrath, emo, childhood, fun, sunset, dark. I'm sure there's some. Explode, clumsy, rose, fleece, sing, rainbow, aura, party, milk, loud. Loud, milk, cloudy. Imagination, rainbow, spindle, love, crimson, warm. Peace, precious, parfait, blanket, fester, mouse, ribbon, kiss, spinning, massacre. Grief, disown, not reading that one. Boop, vivid, death, fickle, variance, heart. Vacation, awesome, nature, melody, cage, disaster, cry, fireflies, adventures. Disaster. Desire, uncanny, vertigo, eternity, misery, hurt, play, beauty, free, marshmallow, plasma. Destiny, cute, insight, scar, skipping, time, cackle, jump, despise. Jump. Nibble, bunny, sunny bed, Valentine, tragedy, sleep, rain cloud, extreme disarray. Sparkle, bubbles, ocean, kitty, pain, melancholy, summer, swimsuit, tenacious, misfortune. Infinite journey, tears, chocolate, embrace, dream, endless. Lollipop, wonderful, feather, romance, nightgown, anxiety, horror, incapable, inferno, happiness. Fear, marriage, electricity, poof, game, sensation, shame, playground, breathe, infallible. Vitality, unending, climax, starscape, flowers, strawberry, kawaii, treasure, special, meager. I am meager. Portrait, graveyard, twirl, cheeks, pleasure, skirt, shopping, intellectual, daydream, puppy, puppy. Broken, vibrant, frightening, fluffy, uncontrollable, lucky, defeat, unskipping memories. Heartbeat, dance, determination. Still reading the chat. Oh, really? You guys enjoying the stream so far?
Glad to see you.
Wait. Just... Okay.
Hi again, Mitten. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. On us. Ha ha ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I can keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Mitten. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Mitten always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Okay, so my character is a guy. Good.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, because you won't do it yourself. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's a distraction. What?
Nothing. Your room's so messy.
Well, I know my room's messy. I'm reading what's on the screen.
That was my dad.
And you almost set your house on fire once.
What? Oh, God.
Now you're just making comments on what I'm reading. I have never burnt the house. I'm not that stupid.
Thank you. Go ahead.
It's okay.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you?
I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Min can become good friends too.
Sayori.
Da.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into.
Oh, your even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori?
Eh? Me?
Not really. Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it?
Never mind.
Oh, blush doll.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not.
What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuki. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She would have picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Siri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense inspection, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the club. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little. but at the same time, I'll feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, it seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see.
I sense bullshit.
There's something fairly obviously here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyways?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Marco. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Bill's cipher. Alright.
I just wanted to make sure I don't actually give you anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison.
Oh, that's a relatable story? Yuri, is there something you're not telling us?
And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Kira made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently gibbles all of us.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they're made out to be a naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's.
Hello, thank you for the subscription.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in her or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying anything strange. And please stop me if I'm starting to talk too much.
That's me and everybody.
I'm afraid I talk too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking for... Let me guess. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to yours.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with...
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understood what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you don't you? I do? I relate to Yuri a lot right now.
I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two.
Ah, I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touch. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold it. I guess it makes it a little difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh, hello. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. If I didn't hold it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're just not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit long. It's probably at least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We'll continue reading. Yuri no longer asks if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting on the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so?
How does she?
Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt on the bottom of it. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I conceived your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But, Mitten, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing.
Wait. Yes.
That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Hi.
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading too. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up after you, but you know.
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Why not dog ear it? Or get a piece of paper to use as a bookmark. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation and I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a precision notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my first person? What do you guys think? Hard to read those. Iris seems most experienced, so let's just start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri finishes. First covers her mouth, and then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me. He's going to hate me.
Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have?
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of like to pick up. I think the most noticeable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit into the two. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once she finds her telling of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and by learning by example, and trying new things. It also helps that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. That too can be a little bit biased. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fun. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it were shape, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? It goes under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this way. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Min. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember the poem often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more soul than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours is impressive, too. So, nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Mitten. Me too. I think I will end the stream here. It's been an hour. So I would say this is a good time to end the stream. Hope you enjoyed and join me next time.